Are you dabbing?
Always dancing.
Who's dabbing?
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sin City Crypto. We're coming at you today live from Global Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Carl, I'm your producer and one of your co-hosts, and I'm here today with my good friends David and Robin. We have some exciting crypto content coming your way, but before we get started, a small disclaimer. We are not financial experts. Anything that we happen to say during the course of this video, it should not be taken as strict financial advice. Please do your own research before investing. And now that that's out of the way, let's meet our hosts. Hey Robin.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, or if you're one of our loyal viewers, welcome back. A little bit about us here. We do entertainment focus, cryptocurrency channel. Take all the old, take all the boring, all the stale information. We package it up in one fun and sexy way, not to bore you to death. Also, shout out to our media partners, Global. They broadcast this out to other channels than just YouTube. And here, we do live streams. We do deep dives. This is our live stream. Check out our deep dives. Off to you, David.
Wow, what an amazing... Oh, we got red on red. I like it. What's up, Crypto fam? It's your boy, David here.
You're looking very bearish today.
No, I'm not.
Is all red candles?
Yeah, very
We're
bearish.
actually green. I figured I'm going to do the opposite. If I were red, we'll go green. If I were green, we go red.
I like it.
Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new, we're a growing channel. We'd love for you to grow with us. Help us out. Like the videos if you like the content. Comment, give us your feedback. But most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you know when we're going live and when we do our deep dives. Without further ado, Carlitos, back to you.
All right, nice to meet our new host for today. We've got some exciting show for you wrapped up, but to start off, we're going to do our hot take, then we're going to move on to some talking points, market analysis, and then finish up with our first interview here in the studio.
All right.
So before we get anything else,
It's hot.
Muy caliente.
Oh, that's hot, baby. That's hot. My feet are hot.
so the hot take I have today for our hosts is: if you had $1 million to invest in crypto, what is your plan? Right? What's your plan?
Ooh. All right, if I had $1 million to invest, I'm going to invest in myself because your boy, he got a lot of healthcare needs. You know, I got to keep the face buttery smooth.
What?
Got to keep the eyebrows clean and it ain't free.
What are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about if I had $1 million, what would I spend it on?
It says, what would you invest in? What crypto would you invest in?
I would invest in myself,
But you're not a crypto.
in his face.
Okay.
So real quick, what would I invest in? This right here is all, if this was my only, this is my first investment. Well, first of all, if this is your first investment, I don't know if you should go in with a mill. But either way, if this was my first exposure to cryptocurrency and I was going to put in $1 million, you could take, just a heads up, you can take this $1 million and you can use the same mathematics and apply it to $1,000, whatever your initial investment is. So with $1 million for me, it's about percentages. So let's just scrap the number. For me, it's about mitigating risk. Diversification is the most important fundamental thing to keep in mind when building a portfolio. For me, most of my assets are going to be held in extremely strong projects that have long-term hold value, that have good fundamentals, that have good community, that have staying power, that can survive a bear market. And you know they're going to come out on the other end. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's it. That's where almost all of your investment should be at. At least it is for me. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's whatever proportion you want. Bitcoin is obviously has a little bit more staying power. It has 100% future proof, will not collapse. Ethereum, more than likely 95% chance, 99% chance it ain't going anywhere either.
99.999.
In the past, it did have the F up where it has the Ethereum Classic, where it had a breakdown in the blockchain. So it isn't without its failures. So it's been there before. So with that said, Bitcoin, Ethereum, I would say about 40% Ethereum. For myself personally, I think there's a little bit more upside with at the same time keeping the safety structure. So and Ethereum year over year has been up, or in just in the last year, it's up 600%, while Bitcoin's up 180%. So I think there's a lot more to gain out of Ethereum. So 40% Ethereum, 30% Bitcoin. That leaves me at 70%. The other 30%, 25% of it will be allocated within top 10 projects. So 25% top 10 projects, either Cardano, Binance. Do your own research. Find out what project is sexy to you. I like Cardano. Cardano's got a good structure. That would probably be where maybe 15%, 10%.
Are you betraying Polygon?
And like maybe Uniswap or something.
Are you betraying Polygon?
Is Polygon in the top 10?
No.
There you go.
So you're betraying.
And then 5% of my portfolio, only 5% of my portfolio will go to small caps that are in the range of top 10 or outside the top 10. So number 11 to 150. And 10% would be $100,000. $100,000. Or no, I said 5%. Excuse me. 50,000.
Don't worry. You're not the math guy.
50,000. Now you can get some good lottery tickets. So you can get some projects outside the top 100 that can explode. So honestly, I would probably take 3 or 4 small caps there, and you could easily make your entire investment back. You could drop 10,000 on a small cap and then make $1 million out of it too. So even though 5% sounds small, it's actually a good little lotto ticket there for you.
So just to recap, 40% Ethereum, 30% Bitcoin, 25% Cardano.
Another top 10 projects.
Or other top 10 and 5%.
I would probably do 15% Cardano, 10% like Uniswap.
And then the other 5% in small caps between 11 and 150.
Yeah.
Wow, you're so exciting. That
Hey,
was
man,
such an
you know
exciting, man. What an exciting
Playing it
portfolio.
safe, baby.
Okay, so
What's your take?
yeah, okay. So here's my take, right? Well, first and foremost, this is what I would do personally. I like to take a little more risk. So do your own research. Nothing I'm about to say should be taken as financial advice. You shouldn't just go buy these coins just because I'm going to say them, all right? So with that being said, I'm putting 50% in Bitcoin. I'm putting 20% in ETH. I'm putting 20% in Cardano, Avalanche, and I'm going to pick another layer 1 that I think has a chance. So that puts me at 50, 20, no, 50, 30, 80 plus 10. The other 10%, I'm putting them in small caps. I'm talking like less than 100 million in total market cap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to research. I'm going to find projects that are unique. I'm going to find projects that I'm excited about that I would not mind holding for the next 3 to 5 years. That's going to be my, hey, if this thing blows up, I'm set for life. But it has to be something I'm excited about. If I'm not excited about a project, I will not put it and hold it for a long time. Like that's why when people keep talking about XRP, well, XRP is going to 5X. It's going to 5X. You just got to wait. I don't want to wait, man. XRP doesn't excite me. So I'm not going to put any of my money in XRP. So yeah, that's just what I would do personally.
The future of bank transfers and bank ledgers doesn't excite you?
No.
That all of the wealth travels through rail systems that
They're not the only
that
ones
are
doing it.
outdated that could easily be upgraded by
Boring.
XRP, the leader in that space.
Boring.
You're boring.
There's an exciting hot take for our host today. For those that are viewing at home, please comment down below what you would do with your $1 million crypto portfolio. Moving on to the next segment we like to call
The Chitter Chatter.
the talking points. And to start off, we have a little article about Swiss bank SEBA is going to launch their regulated gold token to enable digital ownership of physical gold. Fellas, what do you think about this?
Go ahead, Robin. You start.
So, it's kind of stupid.
What?
That's stupid, bro.
Why is it
Not financial
stupid?
advice.
All right. Now, why are we tokenizing gold? There's plenty of great projects out there already. There's no need for it. Like, why don't we tokenize a barrel of oil too while we're at it?
Yeah, why not?
That's even dumber. Of course you would say why not.
Why not
Okay, first of all, there already is digital gold. It's called Bitcoin. Welcome to the party. You know what I mean? Stop trying to copy other stuff. Now, there's also been frowned upon by the U.S. government. So this isn't the first time that we
No way. The U.S. government frowned upon something?
Yeah. So this isn't the first time they've shut down the tokenization of gold. However, it wasn't on actual gold in any kind of sense as far as, physically owning it. However, the market, basically the asset that's trading on Wall Street, that exact market has been tokenized already. So not the first time it's been done. Anyways, They don't like tokenizing any Wall Street assets. That's a no-no. It's been delisted from Uniswap. It's been the subject of discussion in Congress. And why do it? If you want to go buy stocks, go buy stocks. You want to go buy gold, but go buy gold. It's the same thing as going to buy an ETF of an asset. It's like, why are you going to go to Grayscale and buy pay the premium to own their version of Bitcoin? Just go buy it. Same thing. You want some gold? Go buy it. You want some Bitcoin? Go buy it.
You're wrong. You're looking at it totally wrong way. You got to look at it as there's an $11 trillion giant that's coming into our world. And if even a fraction of that money can bleed into other cryptos, it's going to be good for our space, man. I agree with you. We already have a digital gold. It's Bitcoin. It holds a store of value.
Right.
But look at it from a different angle, man. You got to look at it as if, hey, big guy's coming in. He's going to dip his feet in, then he's going to dip his other foot in, and then next thing you know, he's 100% in the water, and then now we have some of this $11 trillion that trickles into the rest of the market. Why are you bringing your feet
into this, bro?
I'm just...
Keep your shoes on. Keep your goddamn shoes on. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. People love gold. They think it's super safe. If they're allowed to buy digital gold, they're going to come to the crypto markets. They're going to see, oh my God, look, Bitcoin's like digital gold. What's Ethereum? How much gold do you own right now?
What's Cardano?
How much gold do you own?
Bro, I literally have a gold brick in my pocket right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not going to show you, but it's there.
Can we see that before the end of the show? It sounds good.
Possible.
Rick? Wow.
Nah, man, but this can only be good. So why not do gold and Bitcoin?
Just buy Bitcoin. Stop playing around.
Whatever.
In my $1 million investment, there was no gold in there.
Well, there could be digital gold.
Get that out of my face.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
Moving on, we'll talk about the Cove Markets to join Robinhood Crypto in the latest acquisition.
Did you say COVID?
Cove Markets.
Oh, Cove.
Which will go on for many more years, by the way.
Seeing things.
Omnicron. It's back. How do you feel about this?
Man, I hate Robinhood. The way they
hate Robin.
No, I like you. I hate Robinhood.
Okay.
How they screwed people over with that whole GameStop debacle. I put zero trust in this company. If you want to buy Bitcoin, go to Coinbase and buy Bitcoin. If you want to buy BNB, go to Binance and buy BNB. Don't go to Robinhood and try to get access to 10 different exchanges when you can just go to those exchanges. Because I don't know about you guys, I don't trust Robinhood. Next thing you know, you make a great buy, you're sitting on, a couple $100,000, and then, oh, sorry, there's a hold, you can't take your money out, or oh, it's not liquid, or whatever the case may be, man.
Okay.
Use the exchanges that are actually crypto focused.
How many exchanges are listed here for this? So basically, Robinhood is basically giving you the opportunity in one place to buy cryptocurrency from 8 exchanges, something like that.
Yeah,
8 different exchanges, major exchanges,
over 50 major currencies in all coins.
Over 50 major currencies. Okay, why is this big? Because you don't need to pull up 15 different browsers there. And then on top of that, Robinhood is releasing their wallet. So
you really trust Robinhood though?
So I trust myself and I trust Robinhood. Anybody with the name Robin is good in my book.
You are so narcissist, man.
Yeah, your boy looking sweet, man. Okay,
get over yourself.
Can't help
Get over yourself.
Can't help it. So if I had a bow and arrow right now, I'd shoot your ass with that thing.
This gives me a skit idea, guys.
Great.
Anyways, one wallet to rule them all, the Robinhood. Now, also, just think about this for simplicity's sake. Let's just say you only use this feature on Robinhood. Let's just say you're only trading those assets that are there. So why go outside of that platform? And for tax purposes, you don't need to pull down your taxes from 8 different exchanges and then take 8 different exchange paperworks to your tax man.
There's literally websites that do that for you.
Yeah, but you would have to type it in 8 different times.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine just getting one piece of paper that has all of your fun stuff written right there, my dude?
If you're investing a shitload of money in crypto, I'm sure you're not going to care about taking 2 seconds and inputting your information.
Have you done your taxes ever? It does not take 2 seconds. Thank you.
I'm talking about aggregating the data from these exchanges onto this website that kind of puts everything together for you for tax purposes.
We are open for a sponsorship from a tax software developer in cryptocurrency. So if you'd like to reach out for us,
Fishing season. Robin's fishing.
your boys has a problem with tax evasion too. So
Little shout out to TaxBit.
so
I don't like Robin Hood, man. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I'm not into Robinhood either.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not my. Okay, I'll end on this. They're not my go-to. For me, it's not. I'm not interested in this feature. However, it is beneficial for a lot of people that don't want to use multiple websites, hold multiple wallets. It's convenient, easy. The platform itself is not that confusing. So I'd imagine they're going to keep the interface pretty simple and easy to use. And crypto can be kind of confusing and intimidating, and it scares people out of our space. So with that said, if Robinhood can reel some people in and make the whole buying cryptocurrency fun and efficient and clean and simple, why not?
Yeah, just don't screw people over like you did last time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
They do got some shady business practices.
Hey, Robinhood.
So let's get to the next article. We can all agree on something we hate. Elizabeth Warren.
Man,
Back in the 2008 crisis, she was a huge proponent of having extra regulations on the banks and saying that banks were evil. And now she's switched to now saying that DeFi is evil and that the solution for the banking is even more evil. So I don't think she's asking
She's evil.
for I don't think she's asking for any good regulation. She just wants more power.
In the thumbnail, we put that Congress is about to change the game, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
Explain
some big
yourself.
news. Now, Leon from the chat here, he is from the UK, and his
What's
question,
up, Leon?
His question is, what is Congress going to do? So
They're gonna shit the bed.
yeah. Anyways, there's been a lot going on in Congress in reference to cryptocurrency, stable coins, regulation. We had a meeting with six of the top leading CEOs in the cryptocurrency space earlier this week. And we had a meeting yesterday with Elizabeth Warren and her discuss for the stable coins. And then we have a meeting today also regarding regulation with DeFi. So think of it this way. What is going on in Congress this week will fundamentally impact what is going on with cryptocurrency moving forward, especially in the short term. The announcement of any new regulation, any new policies, any new taxation, this will either pump the market or dump the market. So
What are you betting on?
I'm betting on dump the market, honestly.
Really?
It only because if you look at the trends, if you look at what Congress is trying to do, they are scared. Elizabeth Warren is scared. She is looking at stable coins. She is looking at cryptocurrency. She's looking at the technology as a disruptor to what is going on in the space at the moment. We have a financial infrastructure that is outdated, that takes advantage of the people, and it puts money in the pockets of the politicians and power of the politicians to do what they want. Basically, you can fund your programs without a care. You're destroying the future markets. Inflation is out of control. And it's just an example of what this lady is doing. She hates cryptocurrency, and I'm not a fan of her. I don't know. What's her problem?
Because, man, it's new. They can't grab it by the neck and control it. They don't understand it. I'm so over this, man. I'm going to read a direct quote from her in this article, okay? Quote, DeFi is the most dangerous part of the crypto world. This is where the regulation is effectively absent. And no surprise, it's where the scammers and the cheats and the swindlers mix among part-time investors and first-time crypto traders. In DeFi, someone can't even tell if they're dealing with a terrorist. Yeah? Say that to Wells Fargo, who raped people out of billions of dollars, who created fake accounts to make money.
If anybody's
Stop
a terrorist,
with the narrative of, oh man, this irritates me so much, man. It irritates me so much because they're ignorant, but they refuse to learn. All they want to do is shit on our space because they have no clue how it works. It's decentralized. Not a single person can control it. And that pisses you off. So what do? You shit on it. Well, I'm going to shit on you. You suck. There should be term limits to Congress.
keep your pants on. You ain't shitting on nobody, okay? Now, I'm just saying, man. We have a very nice studio here.
Man.
We're trying to keep
We
it.
can't keep talking about this stuff, man, because my blood pressure goes up.
All right, let's move on to a feel-good story where the Coinbase is rolling out wallet support for NFTs.
This is on you, David, because you are the NFT guy here. Does this make you feel all warm and tingly inside?
Makes me feel good, seeing as Coinbase is one of the leading exchanges that's currently out there today. You're now going to be able to hold and store your NFTs in your Coinbase wallet. Gives more people more ways to purchase NFTs, mint, hold them. From my understanding, if you have money and crypto on Coinbase and you feel secure enough, you should definitely feel more than secure having your NFTs on there. They're having some stories about MetaMask wallets being hacked and NFTs being taken out. MetaMask, a little different than I use MetaMask for my NFTs, especially the Ethereum ones. But if I had the option, I would probably move or put my new NFTs on the Coinbase wallet. So
I forgot that you could put NFTs on MetaMask. Is that efficient? Do you like that as a storage platform?
MetaMask has been pissing me off lately, man. It keeps glitching and bugging out. It shows the wrong amounts. You try to connect it to Uniswap, the browser doesn't work. There's a separate tab. There's a token tab and a collectible NFT tab. So all your NFTs goes on there. But
definitely, my vibe with MetaMask. MetaMask is, I think, the most widely used wallet that isn't associated with an exchange, so DeFi wallet. It has a lot of other networks that you can tie into it outside of Ethereum that have been added on. It's good, but I don't like MetaMask. I feel like it's not user friendly.
Yeah,
I mean, I can use it, I can navigate it, but I would just imagine if my dad tried to open up a MetaMask wallet, like that dude knows her.
yeah.
So
Coinbase is definitely more user friendly.
yeah. So with me, do you think that the Coinbase wallet, are you going to be able, I didn't see any information in the article, but are you going to be able to buy and sell NFTs on their platform as though it's kind of like a clone of OpenSea, however, just on Coinbase, or is it just more of a storage wallet?
More of a storage, more of a custody.
And then you could probably link your wallet to platforms that can sell it.
Essentially, what you have to do is if you want to buy an NFT from OpenSea, you'll just link, instead of linking your MetaMask wallet, you'll link your Coinbase wallet. When you make the transactions to purchase, it'll go automatically to your Coinbase NFT wallet, and it'll just live there.
Well, Coinbase is probably, at least here in America, it is in America the most dominant exchange. Over throughout the world, I think it's number 2 or 3. I would assume that they would, they're in an exchange. I'm assuming they would eventually roll that out where you can buy and sell your NFTs. It would make sense just to integrate that in, capitalize on some more gains. So I like it. I think it's great. I think all exchanges are going to do this. I think Coinbase is the first major exchange. I think Binance is to follow, all the other ones as well. So.
But you're going to need a wallet. So Binance doesn't have a wallet. Kraken doesn't have a wallet. So they're going to need to create a wallet and then be able to throw the NFTs in there.
Well, technically they do have wallets. They have a wallet for each individual asset. They don't have one all-encompassing wallet. Yeah. So Coinbase has the one wallet where you store everything in the vault. But with Binance, you would have a Cardano wallet and then, Ethereum wallet, Bitcoin wallet. So.
All right, moving on. We've got MGA Entertainment and Loconic launched the LOL Surprise NFT platform in 20,000 retail stores worldwide.
Did you say MAGA Entertainment? Yeah.
Mega Entertainment.
No, sir. No, sir, I did not.
Okay.
Big, man. Walmart, Target.
Cool. All right. So this hits home for me. My daughter is 9 years old. She is really big into LOL Surprise. She right now is in Israel. So if you're watching, hello, but really big. LOL Surprise is an American-made toy here in the United States. However, it is widely sought out overseas, just like Barbie was. Barbie's kind of falling out of trend with the younger generations. LOL Surprise has a big market share of toys overseas. Now, with that said, they kind of have a card game coming out. It's going to be, basically you can buy the pack of cards in store, and inside it's going to have a UPC code where you can scan it. and then just kind of like your QR code generally. Anyways, you scan it, and then you can get a digital version of each card that you have. So you can have both the physical and the digital version. And then you also get incentivized with other rewards. Basically, if you use their program, you get all other digital cards as well.
Tokens,
NFTs, yeah. So
and
cool, man.
You'll be happy to hear this, Robin. All transactions will be powered by the Polygon blockchain.
Oh,
there you go. LOL surprise toys and Polygon, man. Robin, you sure you don't want to take the rest of the day off?
tell you, man.
You're pretty
let me
excited.
tell you, man. The LO surprises in Israel and in Europe, they are super expensive, like $100 for like a little toy. So basically, Dad has to buy it here and then mail it there. So if I can just buy an NFT and send it for free, way better than using the U.S. Postal Service. So
There you go.
that thing's like $45 to send something.
There you go. Awesome.
Moving on to the next article, we talk about AccuWeather connects to Chainlink to broadcast weather data. This is a pretty big deal.
Okay.
What do you think, fellas?
It is data storage at its finest.
Yes.
One of the least talked about features of blockchain technology is to take storage and put it on an open source network. So that way it's accessible to everybody. Now, we are not the only country that has a weather channel. Europe is not the only country that has a weather channel. However, smaller countries that do not have access to the data of mass information from years and years of weather patterns can use blockchain. They can access this data, this weather data from Chainlink, and then they can build their own weather models. They can more accurately predict storms. They can send out emergency notifications for thunderstorms that are possible to brew. To identify the key risk factors of tornadoes that are going to develop. So this is only beneficial. Data storage is going to be one of blockchain's biggest assets. This just goes to show you where it's going.
So check this out. It says AccuWeather says this will allow developers to create new products like weather predictions, hedging markets, and dynamic NFT art and games based on current weather conditions. Should be interesting.
You know, you can actually bet on weather.
Can you imagine? Okay, so we're in.
So you can do a smart contract bet on weather. So
Yes.
I can say, will it rain in Dubai? And then it can be a percentage. Obviously, the percentage of raining in Dubai would be 1,000 to 1 because it never rains there. So
can you imagine like being in Vegas and never snows here? It snowed maybe like what 2-3 times in the last like 8-10 years. Imagine the day it snows, like someone like snaps a picture or something and then makes an NFT and sells it.
well, every
Yourself a lot of money?
time you brush your hair, it snows with all that dandruff you got, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Carl, this is your friend.
I know it. Moving to the last article today is Ethereum is having some more delays with their difficulty bomb.
No way.
Who knew?
Bro, this is over and over and over and over. I'm so tired of these delays. Like, let's just scrap Ethereum.
No.
Let's scrap the project. Let's build a new one.
No.
And then let's roll out all the features that you want on there. And we'll just call it Cardano. How you doing?
Give the man some time, man. Give Vitalik some time, all right? I mean, he's had more than enough time. But then again, we don't know coding and blockchain development. So, but it was supposed to be January, February of this year, of 2022. They pushed it back to summer 2022. Chances are they're going to push it back again. Here's the thing that I'm worried about. I'm not worried, but curious about is all the people that staked their ETH for ETH 2.0. They can't access their ETH until 2.0 goes live. So if you stake your Ethereum thinking that it was going to take 3 to 4 months, you're not going to have access to it for over a year. And I think that's why we're not seeing huge dips with Ethereum when the market's tanking, because so much of it is locked up that no one can touch. What's going to happen when it finally goes to ETH 2.0 and all that liquidity gets unlocked? Like, is it going to cause a dump in the market for Ethereum? What do you think?
Maybe. I'm not in that big. For me, I like to look at big staking amounts in a project like Solana and Cardano, which are the leaders in tokens staked. I like to look at it as less tokens are trading. So basically, there's less percentage that can move the market. If 80% of the tokens are staked, then 20% of the tokens determine the price. That means there's less tokens. That means if a smaller amount of the tokens will fundamentally dip the price or raise the price. However, the fundamental ideology is that the more tokens that are staked, more tokens that are held on the side in the wallet, or the less tokens that are there to be sold. So that does hold true. But however, don't ignore the fact that if you have a smaller amount of tokens that are trading, that is represented in the price. And if you have a big sell-off, it doesn't take as much to move that number up or down. Same with buying. So
yes, delays are annoying, but ETH ain't going anywhere, so just got to deal with it.
yeah, it's never ending with them. Since we're a Vegas-based channel, if you had to bet $10,000.
Is it my money or your money?
This is your money.
Okay.
You had to bet $10,000. Okay, this is hypothetical. I'm not going to hold you accountable. Okay. But if you had to bet $10,000, will Ethereum 2.0 will the upgrade happen in 2022?
No.
You think it's 2023?
Yeah. It's such like, so just so you guys understand, to move from proof of work to proof of stake, they're going to have to shut the entire network down. Like no one's going to be able to.
No, they're not going to shut it down. They're going to hard fork it while it's running. That's the whole company.
But there's going to have to be a time period where there's transactions are stopped.
Nope. That's the difficult part. You can't turn off Bitcoin to upgrade it. You can't turn off Ethereum to upgrade it.
I'm going to fact check you and come back on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay up. Update tomorrow.
Yeah, there's the Ethereum switch. The project is DeFi. You can't turn it off. It doesn't have a switch.
So that's our review for the hottest articles of the day. We're going to move on to our next segment we like to call How's the market looking today, boys?
Market, I'd love to say the market's looking juicy, but what's like one step below juicy? Saucy? Looking saucy.
Looking saucy.
Looking saucy.
The sauce boss.
No, we're kind of like, there's a few coins that are pumping, but everything's mostly trading sideways. Bitcoin sitting at 48,400. Daily, the last 24-hour volume is 33 billion. Almost back to the 1 trillion market cap. Now the fear and greed index for Bitcoin is at 28, a jump up from 21 yesterday. Not extreme fear, but still fear. People are still kind of scared. They want to know what's going on with these congressional hearings. There's any law coming in, stuff like that. So I see Bitcoin trading sideways for a while. I think it might drop to 42, go back up to 50, then come back down. It'll consolidate, but
what do you think about this $70,000 Bitcoin by Christmas?
Yeah, you're not happening.
Come on, Santa.
You ready to come?
Santa!
You ready to come dressed in that dog? What do you say he's got to dress in?
Max.
Max, yeah. You're gonna be Max over here on Christmas. Ethereum almost back to 4,000. Binance Coin up 3%. Solana up 12%, back to 172. Lots of volume there, 3 billion. Cardano, womp womp womp. XRP, womp womp womp. Then you got Doge back in the top 10. Avalanche is up 20% on the day. Damn. Now, if you've been watching our live shows and our market analysis, we did mention $80 was a very strong support for Avalanche. And if you look here at the chart, you can see it hit the 80. See, it hit 80 and it bounced right back up. Got a nice big green candle up here. So big news coming out of Avalanche. They just they're going to start minting USDC, which is Circle's stablecoin, on their platform. So that's going to be the stablecoin they're using for all their transactions.
That's probably why it pumped, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Part of the reason why Avalanche is so undervalued. There is absolutely no reason it should be sitting at 24 billion. It should be in the Cardano. It should be in the Solana range. I'm very bullish on Avalanche, and not financial advice.
Just real quick, Olga says 1 step below juicy is moist. Hey, back to the sauce question here. If you had to pick a sauce for a steak, would you go Sweet Baby Ray's or A1?
I'd go
I don't go sauce,
What does
but I'm
this
just
have
saying
to do with the market analysis?
we're talking
man?
about saucy, man.
Yeah, but we're talking about the
analysis.
markets here,
Steak
man.
analysis.
We're not talking about food. I know you used to be a chef, but come on, man. Robin's favorite Polygon's up 14%, back over $2. Still folding it if I had it. Litecoin literally doing nothing again. Algorand up 5%. If you're interested about learning about Algorand, we did do a deep dive on it. Make sure you go to our channel, check out that video. Some great information there.
It was really deep.
Layer ones seem to be pumping right now. The steam has kind of dwelled off for these metaverse projects. Mana's only up about 3%, down for the week. Elrond is up 15%. Another layer one. Cadena, where are you, Cadena? Number 70. Cadena up 13%. Again, you want to know more about Cadena or you've heard about it, you just don't know any information. We also did a deep dive on Cadena. Make sure you go check that out. That's pretty much it. Nothing exciting in the market. Everything's pretty much trading sideways. If if you were watching CoinMarketCap or any of your wallets yesterday, you were a multi-billionaire or a multi-trillionaire. Hope you guys cashed out.
Dude, that was so
that was
funny,
funny.
man.
I was literally sitting here, and my friend texts me, he goes, hey, I think Trust Wallet's getting hacked. I'm like, what? I look, the account says 0, like the value account.
Supposedly, CoinMarketCap got hacked.
It got hacked?
Supposedly, and somebody was fudging the data.
Man,
so.
CoinMarketCap needs to step their game up, man.
Good thing they don't actually
that was
hold
pretty
any
fun.
assets.
That was pretty fun. I posted my portfolio. I was worth about $990 billion. It was great.
So a funny thing about with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, so these websites that track the price of coins can fundamentally change the market. So back in the last cryptocurrency cycle, the bull cycle, the trigger to the bull mark, what happened was with CoinMarketCap, they took off one of the Korean exchanges, and when they took out the Korean exchange from their number matrix, it dropped the price of Bitcoin by like 10 or 15%, just because of the mathematics behind how they reached to their prices. With that said, people saw the numbers and started selling. And then later on, like the next day, they came out and said, hey, that was a mess up. You know, we delisted an exchange off of our, we took the numbers out of our mathematics. And anyways, the market never came back. People just kept selling. And that
was the beginning of the market.
That was the beginning of the bear market. So, as much as we laugh about looking at this $1 billion Bitcoin that was that.
Are you saying that because the opposite happened here, we're starting a bull market?
It's possible. If all of a sudden you see a $55,000 Bitcoin and you're like, holy crap, Bitcoin just pumped $20, maybe the opposite could happen. So
I don't think it's gonna happen, but
yeah,
that's all I got for market analysis.
All right, fellas, thanks for a very exciting segment. We're going to move on to our first interview in-house.
All
Finally,
right.
someone going to be on the red couch. And so let's go to all three.
What's up?
David, Robin, and our first guest.
all right,
Would you like to introduce yourself?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hi, my name is Gabriel. I am,
Can we call you Gabe?
yeah, sure.
Go.
Can we call you G?
Yeah, G's better.
G, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
it
G.
is.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm on a casting couch right now. What are you guys really doing
kind
over
of
here?
Is it the color?
Yeah.
That's an antique couch, man, all right?
Oh, cool.
There are a couple
It's-
stages.
it's-
Yeah,
Nice.
it's from the 1950s.
Oh, cool.
So this was before they came out with basically the foam stuffing that they have for couch. So it's actually stuffed with horsehair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That would explain the smell.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so thanks for having me here.
Yeah, of course, man. So the reason we kind of wanted to do this today is I'm sure you watching, you have friends that come up to you or that crypto is becoming a hot topic. People are talking about it. There's some questions that a newbie, someone new to crypto might be asking. You might not know how to formulate that. So we wanted to bring one of our local friends here, Gabe.
He's interested in the market.
He's interested. So
he wants to pick our brains. So we thought this would be a great opportunity to have a Q&A. So this could be extremely relatable to your coworkers that are interested in crypto. And this is insight, advice, and things that I would tell someone else that's interested in crypto to do, or maybe things to look at, and things to research. So
I'm going to start it off. So we're actually going to ask you a few questions, and then we're going to give you the floor, and you can ask us a few questions. All right. So What about crypto intrigues you?
Just the whole mystery of it. I'm barely starting out in this journey in this whole crypto space. So there's so much information. There's so much I don't understand. So diving into it is becoming like overwhelming. So I just want to. It intrigues me, this whole. I think this is going to change the world if it hasn't already. So I'm very eager to try to understand everything. I've watched a couple of your shows, and there's a lot of terminology that I don't really understand. So
Okay.
Really hungry to learn.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
the thing that excites me about this space is the positives that blockchain and the technology, basically the cryptocurrency projects, what they represent, what they can do to the market, what it changes. So the financial structure that we have now is outdated. Everybody knows it. Things need to be either upgraded or replaced. And why go through an upgrading an old system when there's something that is fundamentally faster, cheaper, and more efficient that is already working, that can be used right now, that is open source, that cannot be manipulated by politics or by somebody's agenda. It doesn't, a politician can double, a president with policy can double the circulating supply of money, just like we have in the last 2 years, and fundamentally break the monetary system that we have now, decreasing everybody's value. There are safeguards in place in blockchain that prevent this. Yeah. There are things that are faster, that money transactions can go from one bank to the other. Wire transfers are outdated and old and slow and expensive. All of these solutions can be fixed. And then it goes so much further than that. So for me, if you want to get into cryptocurrency, you want to learn more about it, just start learning about the technology. It's like learning about the internet. And when it first came out, like, what are the possibilities of the internet? How can it help connect one business to another, one friend from another, a loved one that you haven't talked to? How does it make those connections more fundamentally easier, faster, cheaper? When I grew up, I had to call my family in Europe. I had to call them over AT&T landline, and I had to pay $2 a minute. And obviously, the internet made that faster, efficient, cheaper. It's the same with blockchain. This blockchain is making our world a better place, and it's gonna replace the institutions that we have now.
It is.
So that's how I talk about crypto. I got goosebumps right now, man. That's how I talk about cryptocurrency. If you like the idea of blockchain and what it can do, that's what I say. That's why I have the show. That's why I'm a host here. That's why David's a host here. It's because it is the future.
See. So you mentioned there's some lingo and terminology that you kind of hear that you're not sure. Is there one that kind of sticks to your mind?
Yeah, like I said, there's so much information. And earlier you mentioned NFT. So what exactly is an NFT?
So NFT stands for non-fungible token, and non-fungible means it cannot be interchanged. It's essentially of one, right? You have a pile of 10 diamonds, not one is going to be the exact same, right? Everyone has different fingerprints, right? No one's fingerprint's going to be the same. That's what NFTs are. They could be collectibles. They could be art. It could be, you can NFT your house. It could be essentially anything that is unique, that is a one of one. I love NFTs. You see a lot of these big companies and corporations getting into NFTs, utilizing it to kind of do fun stuff. You saw the McDonald's McRib NFT. It's just...
That's saucy.
Yeah. So that's essentially what it is. It serves two purposes. Some people buy NFTs because they like art, because they want to collect them. Some people buy them to use them, flip them, make money. You can do either or. You can do both. You can buy it to make money. You end up liking it and keeping it. So it's all up to you. It's very unique. It's a fast growing industry, and it's going to be huge. So
the simplest example for NFT is that it's unique. So if you think of like the dollar or Bitcoin as an example, they're all interchangeable. So I can send you one Bitcoin, I can send you $1, you can send me one back of either or. And when you do that, it doesn't matter if I send you $1 and then you pick a different dollar and send it back, because they all have the exact same value. They represent one piece of what that is. Now with NFTs, basically look at it like a product, digital product with like a barcode on it that you can kind of track it, and then you can say, "Hey, I own this. This is the barcode." Like, see, that's the number. That's it. And then you can sell it. So what I like to think of was like a music. A cool example would be if you downloaded a music track that is an NFT, you can have the artist built into the actual contract when you buy it, that they receive royalties. Then say for example, you can remove all the extra parties, so that the artist can just send it to you and then just get royalties off of it. And then you can turn around and sell that same track to somebody else, and then you can get your money back, but yet the artist still makes his royalties on every single transaction therefore afterwards without any other entity. So that's just one example of all the possibilities you can have with NFT.
Yeah.
So really cool space. You can also tokenize anything. Just think of it now. You can tokenize anything. You can tokenize a house deed, like David said, insurance, your personal identification. So instead of going to DMV and getting this paperwork and then sending it here, just imagine if all of that was already on the blockchain, and you could go to the courthouse and they have everything there. You don't need to bring your passport and all this other stuff. Like, it's all there. It's all possibilities are endless, bro.
Gabe, have you ever bought any crypto?
I have.
Well, what have you bought?
Just little Bitcoin, you know.
Smart.
Ain't nothing little about Bitcoin.
You know, when people, one of the first questions new people ask me is like, "Hey, I want to get into crypto. What should I buy?" First question is, have you ever bought crypto? If the answer is no, buy Bitcoin.
Right.
That should be the first cryptocurrency you buy. It's the least riskiest. It's the pioneer of our entire space. It's going to hold its value. You're not going to lose money on Bitcoin, not financial advice, if you hold it long term. So that's what I tell people. Next is Ethereum. So like, Gabe, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rank your crypto knowledge?
Oh, well, 1.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any other, I'm going to turn the floor to you. Any questions, specific questions?
So, like, what is the best way to buy crypto, in your opinion?
Robin, you want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah. So I would stick to the major exchanges. So basically, Coinbase, for here in the United States, you have Coinbase, Binance.us, Crypto.com, FTX. Anything you've seen a commercial for is a good way to go. Just a little insight on Coinbase. They are a publicly traded company, so they're not going to shut down and go anywhere. And I do reference the big exchanges because if history shows itself, there have been exchanges that have closed and kind of taken all of the money that's in the exchange. Some of them have closed in the past. I don't think that's going to be a commonplace in the future, but it is a risk. And then also these exchanges, they're not backed like your bank is. So let's just say you get your credit card gets stolen and somebody ends up spending some money. Anyways, the bank always returns your money. So you need to keep in mind that if you lose your money in crypto, that it's kind of gone. There's no bank to help you out there. So
Coinbase does insure your cash though.
Yeah.
So if you have Bitcoin and you sold Bitcoin for cash and you have USD cash in your Bitcoin wallet and something happens, they will refund that money to you. But they won't do it for any coins. If you lost your Bitcoin or something happens, you're shit out of luck.
So I would start with the big exchanges. Just a little insight when you do create an account on an exchange. Something I always tell new people is that just like opening up a bank account, you have to bring 2 forms of identification. Write down your social security number and they photocopy that. Basically, you're doing the same thing with the exchanges. So just be prepared to have 2 forms of ID, your social security number, all of that. It's not because the company needs it. It's that the government does for taxes. So
They'll ask you to take a selfie too with your ID in your hand. So
yeah, we're not even joking. They literally will ask for a selfie with ID in hand. So
it's pretty simple, man.
It kind of scared me when I first did that. I was like, whoa. Hey man, why you want that info from me, man, bro? Like, yeah, back up. So yeah, I would honestly start with the big exchanges. My thing is you'll hear about wallets and things like that. Until you get a substantial amount of money in an exchange, just keep it in the exchange. Don't mess with it because you can lose your funds accidentally sending it to the wrong wallet address, or Do your research. So the biggest takeaway is research. David, you want to
watch Sin City Crypto.
watch Sin City Crypto? Give them some research advice there. What do you do for your research when you're getting into crypto?
As far as like what new coins I'm going to buy?
Yeah, you're a new investor. How should you go about building a good research?
Okay.
Plan.
So the first thing I'll do is I'll go to like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. I'll see. I typically stay away from brand new projects. Those are the most risky. So if a project is less than 3 months old, I tend to stay away from unless I like fall in love with it. So I do that. Next thing I do is I go check their website. I want to make sure I know who the founder is, who the team behind it. I do some research on them. I go check on their LinkedIn profiles, their Twitter, see how active they are. Then I look at the community. Do they have a big following? Are people engaged? I hop into their Telegram chat. I ask the people the community that's been in the project some questions. Hey, what are your thoughts so far? Are you happy with the team? Are you happy with the communication? Then I look at their tokenomics. What's the total supply? What's the circulating supply? What percentage of the tokens are the founders and the team holding? You have a coin like Hex, where close or a little over 90% of the tokens the founder is holding. To me, I wasn't comfortable with it, so I didn't invest in Hex. So tokenomics, that's what I do. Next, I look at utility. I look at their roadmap. What are they planning on doing? Are they just spitting numbers out of their ass, or is this something that's actually attainable? And then that's pretty much it. I do some research.
Big ass list of stuff, bro.
Well, yeah, man. I'm
you
trying
expect him to do all that?
I'm just saying,
You expect him to do all that?
Like,
Homework.
here's what I would do, Gabe. Okay, I would find a coin on CoinMarketCap.
Top 10 projects.
No.
I would
This
start
is not.
there.
This is not to put money in right now. Go find a coin in the top 250 and research that coin.
Yeah.
Go to their website.
That's a good idea.
Research their founders. Hey, if you can reach out to their team, reach out like, hey, I'm a new investor in crypto. I came across your project. Is there any information that you can give me that I can't find on your website? Then look at the numbers, the tokenomics, and kind of say, okay, is this investable or not? If it's investable, keep track of what the price was, how much money, let's say $1,000, and then look back in 3 months, look back in 6 months, and see how you would have done. So essentially like a trial run, like a mock.
You
trade.
gave that man so many steps. You done terrified him.
Listen, man, before you leave, if you want, I'll write them down for you, okay? Just because you're a guest on our show.
That would help.
Yeah. So for my advice,
Robin just takes money and like he'll like Velcro and he'll just throw it at the wall, and whichever one sticks, that's what he'll do.
Yeah, I used to take it to the strip club and just throw it. But now I'm investing it. So your boy done smart. We got a lot of strip clubs here in Las Vegas. I don't visit them. However, I'm a married man.
Okay.
So now, just the few pieces of information I can give you. We'll end it off on this. For me, is long-term projects. The way we came into the show was diversification into long-term projects, and that's how I would go into it as an investor. That's the advice I have for you. Would be to go with Bitcoin. Obviously, probably the most secure asset that you can have. The growth of Bitcoin is exponential compared to any other asset outside of cryptocurrency. Yes. It outperforms the dollar. It outperforms S&P 500. It outperforms any asset class you can put it up against in a long-term window.
If
when
you
I say
would've-
long-term, over 2 years, and that's it. We're not talking like 50 years here. We're talking just year over year, gains over gains.
I'm going to give him some numbers here to back up what Robin's saying. If you had money in Bitcoin in 2017, you would have averaged over 400% return on your money every single year. The average. So that should put it in perspective for you.
So don't look at these smaller projects in crypto that have bigger returns as it's better value, because it's not. They're riskier.
Price
value.
means nothing.
Price means nothing. So the number that is associated with the token, as far as if it costs a quarter of a penny, or if it costs 50 cents, costs $1,000, $5, $100,000 for the coin, doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the market cap, the total valuation of the project. David referenced coin market cap, and CoinGecko. These are two good tools that you can use in your research. Basically, it just tracks the price of the coins and it lists them from the top market valuation to the lowest. At the top, you have Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, and then all of the other projects in sequence from market evaluation. Stick within the top 20 for sure. I would say top 10, but stick with the top 20. Also, do not go all in on a coin or a project that has an animal as the token. Like,
don't go all in, but if they got a strong community.
If you want to invest in it, just like I mentioned earlier, if you want to go for a higher risk, something that has a lot of upside, make it a smaller amount. If you want to roll the dice, you want to go get a new dog coin, then 5%.
And I'm going to end it off with this. Never, ever, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. If you want to put money in, ask yourself, if this coin disappears and I lose this money, am I okay? If the answer is yes, do it. If the answer is no, don't do it. That's it.
Yeah, that's probably the best piece of advice there. So
awesome, man. Well, thanks a lot, Gabe, for coming in, checking out the studio. We hope we helped answer some of your questions. Yeah, Carl.
Sweet, guys. That's our show for today. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live again tomorrow at 11 a.m. And if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, please do so now. And we will see you tomorrow.
All right. Tune in. Peace.
I didn't do my what's that today, man. That's messed up.